one-day release. Demon sub tries not to crease. And meanwhile, keeping nice and warm in bed with Russian uniform. Meanwhile, the handyman is opening another can. Technical difficulties, they're really such a crime. Technical difficulties, they happen all the time. It's Yellowbelly Tabletop time. It's Yellowbelly Tabletop time. It's Yellowbelly Tabletop time. Sometimes they're salty about the gaming biz, and nobody knows who Upworlder is. Technical difficulties, they're really such a crime. Technical difficulties, they happen all the time. It's Yellowbelly Tabletop time. It's Yellowbelly Tabletop time. It's Yellowbelly Tabletop time. It's Yellowbelly Tabletop time.
Oh, good evening. Oh my God, I'm not prepared at all. Hang on. We have just gone live, but I haven't prepared anything because I've been fucking pissing about. Just bear with me a second. Hello to everybody. Welcome to the fucking chaos. Right, first of all, we need this. Look at this. Been 2 weeks away, and I've just completely fucking out of wrecked it, man. There's David. There's David.
Absolutely fucking useless, mate. Absolutely fucking useless.
Also, YouTube chat is not working.
Why
is YouTube
Generator.
chat not working? What is going on? This is a new glitch. Copy. Not seen this happening before.
We'll have you.
Paste. Okay. Yay! Right, fuck me. Hello everybody, welcome. It's been a while since we've been this fucking disorganized, I have to say. But you know, this is the way we roll here on Yellowbelly. Glad to see everybody. It's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Oh, we've all had a good fortnight. What are we up to? So let's give a shout out. We've got Rich in the chat. Yay, he's first. We have not the stinky cheese or cheese me hola to you, sir. We have Upworlder or Trevor. Good to see all of you. My God, we are gonna get some fucking work done tonight. Let's get the old goggles on. Let's see what you mean.
I want to ignore the mountains. I don't need the mountains.
So David's shopping for magic cards as we speak. We hope everybody had a good fortnight.
Why did you just fucking throw me under the bus? I'm shopping for magic cards on your behalf.
Yeah, well, why is that throwing you under the bus? Perfectly legitimate thing to do, to fucking shop for magic cards, isn't it? Now then, you've sent me some... When did you send me the pictures? Did you put them in Titans?
They're in our Titans arrange game.
Arrange game night photos.
Not arrange game. You knew what it meant. You knew the
there we go. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't spoken to you about this. You need to tell me how it went. So yes,
No.
let's see what's going on here. Is that going to come up? Discord.
Right. Okay.
Discord. Okay, no, apparently that's not a thing, is it? Okay, let's try restarting Discord. Can we
I've
now
just fucking
see
realised something.
Discord?
I need to make a fucking Excel list with what I have and what I haven't got.
Huh.
Oh God.
Okay.
That'll do.
Okay, that might not be a thing.
Discord not pulling up.
No. I don't know why.
Shouldn't I be shopping for a ring?
Anyway.
I should probably be shopping for
Sam.
a ring, but
David's
issues.
other half. So yeah, okay. Let's get on with some
Well, she's
shit.
not here anyway, so I've got fucking free reign till she watches this.
And she won't be here tonight. Okay, well enjoy, Sam. Enjoy. No, still no ring. That's gonna piss me off. I wonder why that's doing that. I've tried Oh, I know why. Because Discord runs as a background service, doesn't it? And I have to kill it.
Probably.
Here, probably. No, maybe I
Those
don't.
articles on my want list.
Okay.
Is it on my facet list? Go. Reserve. We're getting there. We're getting there. I can math.
Yes, I have it. Fuck me. I do despise. I know it's free, but I do despise OBS. So, if you're new here, welcome to the hobby live stream. Our every other Thursday show where we get some hobby work done.
Do we?
So, I tell you what, tonight, mate, I'm just going down into the depths. Oh God! Here we go.
What are you getting?
Sand. Right.
Sand?
Yeah.
What are you getting sand for? You
I'll
gone to
show.
a beach?
I'm going to show everybody what I'm getting sand
That looks
for.
like a rock tumbler, you autistic fucktard.
It's. Do you know what this is? This is a bulk pot for tablets from the 1980s, before the days of blister strips, when everything used to come in bulk packs. So this probably had 1,000 paracetamol tablets in it originally. So yeah, no guesses what I do for a living. So we need to go here. Let's get the old desk cam up and running. Da-da. My fucking mobile's been hammered at work. It's virtually flat. It's going to be awkward.
That's why you need to put it on charge.
Did it?
Why you need the desks.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
I'll have enough charge to show off to everybody, and then I can then I can put it on charge. So we're going to this one here. Properties.
There we go.
Chink, I'll go first.
My light piss. Oh God! Just punched my light out of the way.
And then you can show off you can set up your camera while I'm doing this. And then you can
My camera is set up, but it's just not live right now.
I was going to say. Right. Okay. So over the next couple of hours, we're going to be working on some stuff. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be working on. Not rocks, not those sort of rocks. So, right, we're going to be dealing with this fucking total chaos. So, first job this evening is Batman Gotham City Chronicles. So I have everything painted for the first mission, which is the bomb diffusing one. I say everything. The only thing I need is these computer terminals and these little bomb improvised explosives in a crate thing, okay? Because these are part of the scenario. Now my plan is I don't need these ones here for the moment, so they're going to go to one side. 20 mil round MDF bases, so we're going to put these objectives on these bases for painting. I'm also preparing the miniatures for the next scenario, which features the Penguin, and I believe this is Dr. Death, and it's sort of a fucking scenario involving Hazchem shit. Hence, we have goons with submachine guns in Hazchem suits. We have some Arkham prisoner escapee models armed with stolen nightsticks. And we have the Penguins gang with their custom net throwers. Okay? So, and then for this scenario, we can play 3 versions of Batman. We can play Batman Dark Knight Returns. We can play Batman Classic. And we can play Batman Year 100, I think this is. I'm not really sure of the story arc of this Batman, but he looks like some weird feral monster Batman. We are also able to take as options Batgirl, Batwoman, voila, and 2 versions of Robin. Now I have a confession, I've lost one of them. I've got a feeling it's with my Batman miniature game minis, because I was using him as a proxy when I was playing a game with the Bat family in that. So I've got this version of Robin and a different version of Robin. Don't ask me which one, because there's been that many incarnations of the Robin character in Batman. It's insane. So
why is that Robin wearing blue?
They're all these are all.
Oh, has he not been primed?
No, these are all just raw. So in the board game itself, all of the good guy models are in this snazzy blue PVC, and all of the bad guy models are in this dismal grey PVC. So these are raw as they come. My first job is to glue sharp stand onto the base of all of these and get it to start setting. Once it goes off, I'm going to prime everything. I did think about, for the objectives, I'm going to texture the base, then glue the objective marker on it, because some of them I think are going to get swamped.
Yeah, so it looks like it's on top.
Yeah, particularly the crates I think would look super goofy because they're so small already. I think if I lose a mil or 2 in sand, they're going to look daft. I could probably get away with it with these computer terminals.
Where's my
I probably should do that. In fact, I've talked myself into it. I'm going to glue these to the bases first with super glue, then I'm going to put the texture on. So yeah, texture everything. If the texture gets dry, then we're going to be priming. While we're waiting for PVA to dry, I will probably carry on with my little 10mm samurai, 10mm Ashigaru that I've got laying around here. I tell you what, there isn't a Bat Grandma but there is a bat cow. Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, you're showing everybody
I'm
what you're
sorry,
working on. I shall go and get it. So yeah, during drying time, we've got these to keep plugging away at. I don't know if I've shown it off on live on the stream, but this is my finished base of a Shigaroo pikeman. I think I showed it off last time we were on, but this is all done now. Grass
You
on.
can't have. You can't have, because you were painting them last time we were
Oh,
on.
there you go. So everybody can see.
You showed me on a messenger message.
Oh, yeah, my camera's still working. I thought it had glitched out there. So yeah, this one is finished. I'm going to put this in for the painting competition. What was it? Tiny but mighty. So this
Tiny
base,
but mighty.
yeah, this base will go in for the painting event this month. And as I say, I've got these to keep plugging away at. So yeah,
Does that mean you're actually coming to club on Monday?
No, I'll probably just post a picture in Discord because obviously. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on. Now then, mate, let's see if we can get your desk cam.
But it's board game week, and I've arranged a game of Blood Bowl, so
Blood
there's
Bowl
nothing stopping you swinging by.
on board game night. I suppose I could.
Blood Bowl on board
Paste.
game night. I know.
Right, let's. Refresh. Come on, what the fuck?
I'm just going to put this here a second while we wait.
Oh yeah, there
He is senile.
There we go. Right, you tell everybody what you're getting up to.
3D printer has gone brrr this week, basically, boys and girls. So we have some nice gondola tying in posts from Carnivale. We have elements of a nice Carnivale gondola here as well. But mainly, boys and girls, some of you will be saying, well, why have you got more tentacles than a Japanese hentai movie? Because at the moment, I mean, that's only some of the tentacles that I own, boys and girls. Just bear with me. So those that are regular viewers of stream may know a while ago, I painted this bad boy. So this is the Terran Rock Grinder for Star Scrappers Battle Drill. Star Scrappers Battle Drill is a 3D print and play miniature skirmish game. It's quite unique. You have no points when you're building it. You just say to your opponent, how many bases are you bringing? 6 miniatures, for example. Okay, that's fine. I'll get 6 miniatures from my collection and we'll paint and play. So this is like the human faction. It's kind of like a sci-fi western theme. We also have robots in faction. We have weedlocks. So the weedlocks are basically animated plants. We have the BIOS, which are like a robotic AI. And then we have these boys and girls. Now, these are the hydrants. These are basically kind of what inhabited Mars, or that at that sort of area of the space-time continuum. They've got quite a large empire, and as you can see by this chappy here, they absolutely love the hentai. Because he is tentacled to high fucking heaven.
Get out.
They are basically fish people. So we are building these fuckers tonight because I've got quite a few to build and assemble and paint. But they are quite cool. Like, look at this little guy. It's just a little fish person straddling a fucking clamshell gun. It's ridiculous, but amazing at the same time.
So
they
are
getting this ready.
Cool.
We're getting this ready.
Hello,
so
Matthew.
that I can actually play a game with Paul later this year. I have done no further work on Carnivale, but once I've built my shit and I've done my online shopping, we're painting this guy. for painting competition because it's Ratatosk, a little small but mighty Ragnarok figurine of Squirrel Origin. I can't say even Squirrel Origin. There we go. That's better. That's what we will be painting tonight. So, yeah, it's been a thing. It's been a thing, boys and girls. Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, I currently have more tentacles than a hentai porn star. And will continue to have more tentacles than a hentai porn star until this shit is painted.
Oh, what fucking... Do you mean... Edgar? Wow, 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 wow. Rich says it reminds me of Oddworld. Is that Abe's Odyssey game? I fucking loved the characters in that. That was such a cool computer game. I'm going to put my mobile on charge just in case I need it for anything later. So, obviously, just going to be relaxed stream of consciousness tonight, guys. No major topic. But I tell you what is going to happen next.
David's going to get salty.
Oh, no.
There's a wild surprise.
Hell. I wasn't I didn't predict that. Right, come on. You're going to tell us what you got up to at club.
Well, do I go for this week just gone, or do I bait you all first and go for what we did the week before? What we did the week before was a 6-player game of Commander. And yet again, boys and girls, I lend my Commander deck to somebody, namely Rich here in chat. Every time I play that Commander deck, it fucking durdles. It does fuck all. It just sort of sits there, not really doing much with its mana, not really doing much with its life gain, because it's black and green, and that's what it's meant to do. Fucking Rich rocks up the first time he plays his first ever game of Magic. He's on like fucking 70 life. The week after, which was not this week, just gone the week before, boys and girls, he's fucking doing a ridiculous amount of damage to everyone based on the number of cards he has in hand. Fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous that deck is, and I don't like it, and I don't get why it works so much better when any other cunt pilots it.
Oh dear.
But, you'll have to.
Rich will have to give you a few pointers on how to fucking pilot your own deck. How embarrassing, mate.
So,
how embarrassing.
This week, boys and girls, we played a 4-player game of Carnivale. We had 75 Ducats. Most of the lists were between like 64 and 70.
Right. And you
so it gave everybody a little bit of breathing room for putting upgrades on.
Yep.
Yes. So we had Doctors versus Patricians versus Rashar versus Guilds, and it was an absolute clusterfuck, boys and girls, an absolute clusterfuck. It was such an enjoyable game, and unfortunately for my 3 willing victims, they all want to go out and buy some.
Oh, right.
So
okay, so
I was running Patricians.
Yep.
Jamie was running Doctors, Luke was running Rashar, and Rich was running the Guild.
Okay, cool.
So we had Escape from Sanciano minis, and then there is 2 miniatures on the board that are unfortunately in grey plastic primer. One being on the very top left of that picture near the bridge, the other being on the bridge near the centre and the fountain.
No, there are other pictures. That one's sideways on,
yes,
so it's a bit difficult to see.
A little bit of a distance. Those 2 miniatures are printing from, what's it called? Printed from the Carnivale My Mini Factory tribe.
Cool. I tell you what, so the board looks pretty good, even for not being fully painted. The board does look rather good.
This is the thing. It's now going to bully me into getting it painted if people enjoy it. This was played on a 3x3. It was a 3-for-all.
Well, that's it.
One of the Winds of Fate scenarios out of the new book that is also available online.
Honestly, mate, if the club wants to stump up the money for a couple of tins of the Colourforge primer, I'll do all the baseboards for you. Because if you just do them in that fucking grey one that you can get from Boys, you can do the bridges the same. I'll literally just smack them with primer, Vallejo game wash dip, and dry brush something like neutral grey or London grey. I can do that for you. If you want to, in fact, if you want to give me them, then you just focus on finishing off the buildings and tidying them up. I'll do everything else.
Yeah.
Just pack it all up to me and bring it over, or take it home and I'll collect it from yours and I'll do them. Because honestly,
it's already at mine because this lives at mine because it doesn't fit in club cupboard, does it?
I'll get them off you next time I see you and I'll just finish them because they honestly won't take they don't take long at all. You can smash the fucking things out.
Absolutely barrel of laughs game. I think it should have been over 5 rounds and we played 4, I want to say, which wasn't bad. I completely fucked up the dice mechanic because I haven't played Carnivale for 3 or 4 months since fucking what's it called? The beginning of the year.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up.
A lot of things were being crits that weren't crits because of what's it called? The dice mechanic, because it's only a 10 on the Destiny dice, not just a success on the Destiny dice. But all players were forewarned at the clusterfuck that is the Carnivale dice system.
Is it? So it's got to be 10 on the Destiny and 1 other success.
10 on the Destiny and another success, because you can never crit a single dice roll.
Okay, I had forgotten that. I disabled my desk cam to charge it, but I don't know if everybody can see. This is Bat Cow. Let's go to the main shot.
But yeah, it was a really fun game.
Apparently, this is a thing.
Unfortunately, 3 other people have been bullied into probably starting Carnivale Warband now.
Hello, Ludan. So yes, Bat Cow is a thing.
Ludan, I do believe, is Crispin.
Is it? I don't think it is.
It is. Look at the user ID. Look at the.
Oh, it is.
It is. There we go. I know my profile pictures, bitches.
Are you Ludan on OTT, Crispin? Because I feel I've heard that name before.
Right, let's carry on.
Okay. Do you know what? It's so good that we're unifying the user names because fucking hell, keeping track of it all does my head in. Well done. Okay, so yes, excellent. Thanks, Crispin. Do you know what's nice about the Batman Gotham City Chronicles? You obviously get a character card for Bat Cow to play as a hero. And it actually tells you on the back of the card the lore. Apparently, there was like a butcher's shop with a cow at the back, and when Batman and Robin rescued the cow, and then it just they kept it in the back. I obviously never read this, but apparently it's a thing. Fucking, I guess they've been doing Batman far too long. But yeah, there you go. There's Bat Cow. Anyway, I better get on with some fucking work here. So, basically, we've got loads more converts for Carnivale then.
Well, you say converts, I say willing victims.
What about, do you think they're going to go with the factions that they played, or are people just going to now go away and look?
Luke will definitely be going with Rashar because he likes the Rashar.
Yep, both the miniatures and the play style.
Jamie is very much on the fence. He likes the Doctors. He likes the Vatican. I've kind of tipped him down the go play the Vatican route.
Yep.
Because if he goes and plays the Vatican, I'm not only then just tied into only running patricians against him. Doctors versus Doctors isn't amazing. Rich, you're here, so you can comment as to which faction you like. I don't think the guild overly fitted Rich's playstyle or what he enjoyed, but he enjoyed the premise of the game. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? You say that about not going doctors. The one thing I would say is that they've got a sufficiently large collection of miniatures for every single faction that you could probably have mirror matches. When I say that, faction mirror matches, where there aren't really a lot of crossovers in the models or the themes. I mean, big beast doctors versus shooty gun doctors could be a thing, and the lists would play very differently.
Yes, they would.
So, it is getting to the point with Carnivale where it's reached maturity in that sense, hasn't it? You're not just...
Yes, it has.
You're not really locked in. Having said that, obviously you've not mentioned anybody looking at Strigoi or Gifted, which you could do Gifted as just a core faction.
Well, again, I mentioned the fact that Gifted can sort of go with everything. And to be fair, Jamie the very next day while at work, because Jamie also works with me, boys and girls, Jamie the very next day was like, the Gifted look pretty fucking baller. I'm like, yeah, they do. But also bear in mind, you can just bolt them into anything. So again, if you wanted to end up enjoying the game and you wanted to do a faction, add a couple of Gifted, then build the Gifted out, and you've got two factions. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they've got that mercenary faction thing, haven't where that anybody can run them. Which is again, it's just a nice touch. So, I mean, so how did the game go? Was it a fairly even tie, or did you run away with it because you had experience, or what?
No. So what we learn is we don't like secondaries, particularly when you can't cycle them away easily.
Yeah.
Because
you and I have talked about that before, haven't we?
It's a horrible game. Jamie basically completed his secondary turn 1.
Yeah.
Luke, who was doing like dive actions and shit, just looked out on the draw and he did his round 2. I only got round to scoring mine on round... No, I scored mine tail end round 2. Luke scored his round 3. Only reason I scored mine round 2 was because I took one of my Barnabotti out of the fight, made her climb up a building and then jump off a fucking balcony.
You literally...
into the canal because she needed to survive a 6-inch fall.
Yeah.
And the only way we can score primaries is to score secondaries. I get it varies the game, but when you have to devote so much action into scoring the secondaries to then do the primaries, it's fucking irritating because we've had games like that before as well, mate, haven't we?
I think as well it also becomes more problematic at low Ducat games. Obviously, if you've got a 150 Ducat game, you can say, okay, well, I can spare a model to go and faff about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm running 7 or 8 models.
When it's a fifth of your list, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. And particularly, as like you say, some of them might take 2 turns to set up, like climb to a high point, then jump off, and hopefully not die. Yeah.
Jamie
we've commented on it before.
How broken the doctors are.
Did anybody win the primary, or was it basically just scrabbling for secondaries?
The primary ended up a bit of a clusterfuck. So we basically all ended up scoring a primary and all scoring 1 secondary. The 2 objectives in the middle, because there were 6 objectives on that middle island, the 2 objectives in the middle were contested.
Middle island, if I bring the map
it therefore meant that Jamie won the game because Jamie managed to... Yes, you did, Rich. We went through it all. You did score when we worked it all through. But basically, there's 2 objectives. One of them is just to the right-hand side of that bridge is the middle one that I'm on about. Then there's one equally by this building in the foreground that covers up half the fountain. So Jamie scored 2 prior. Did I do this right? I can't remember. I can't even fucking remember on the picture now what I saw.
You think Jamie won it?
Yeah, Jamie did win it because Jamie scored more of the secondaries than anybody else from memory.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
again,
we all
though,
had one each, and then we had fucking Jamie scoring secondaries.
I mean, again, I think it's a testament that noobs can come to the game and just compete.
Yeah.
I mean, we found that when we were playing with Sam. You know, even though you and I'd got half a dozen games each under our belt, Sam still did okay, didn't she?
Yes, right. I have yet another piece of salty advice for people.
Oh God, should I get the salt shaker ready?
So,
What the fuck?
we have bitched and moaned about Blood on the Water being a terrible rulebook, right?
Yes.
You would believe that with the new starter set and the new core rulebook, they may have improved things.
That's right, you've got the new rulebook. Do tell us, David, how is the new rulebook from the new, what's it called? World's Fair After Party. Yeah. So
bullshit, because it references the main rulebook for rules.
Okay.
So it's like, I've got a starter set, but I don't have all of the rules here because it references another book that I don't own, because we've also been explicitly told you don't need the core rulebook because all of the rules have been reprinted and updated in Blood on the Water. Fucking GG TT Combat. G fucking G.
So it's actually a 2-player starter set with no rulebook in it.
It's got rules in it, but the rules point to the other big rulebook. It's like, this is slightly too advanced for this little A5 booklet, so we're going to tell you to go to page 74 of the main rulebook.
Okay, so the rulebook in the starter set has a stripped down rule. What does it? Does it drop things like reactions and will points and that sort of shit?
There's nothing of reactions. Will points are in there.
Okay.
And other bits and pieces. The row action is only described in Blood on the Water.
Okay.
It's not even described. Oh, I am going to attack my mother here as well, because we just might as well go in for a penny, in for a pound.
You know,
Mum, if you're watching this later, love you, but for fuck's sake. I asked Mum to print me the quick reference sheet from TT Combat's website. It's 2 pages, right? It's 2 pages. It's got page 1, then page 2. I thought I was playing a 3-player game with me, Luke, and Jamie.
Yeah.
Rich turned up later, and Rich jumped in. I asked Mum to print 3 copies of the 2-page quick reference sheet that has like all the actions that you can take on it, like jumping, and explains them, and also has like the quick reference sheets for the charts.
Yeah.
Mum printed 6 copies of page 1.
Oopsie. Oh dear.
Whoopsie daisy.
Fucking hell.
Was mildly hilarious when I realised it's like, oh.
Fucking hell. So what was it? Basically mobiles at the ready, guys. We're just gonna have to keep looking.
Yeah,
online.
Pretty much. We had mobiles at the ready. I had 2 rule books open and my mobile. Fucking Luke had his mobile as well, and then Jamie and Rich were just sort of taking what we said as gospel.
But and again, you all enjoyed it, presumably.
Yeah, it was all a good game. It was all enjoyable, and again, it was nice to teach the game.
Yep.
And get it out to the table and get it played. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. There's nothing, when people respond well to a game and obviously enjoy it, that is the best part of teaching. It's not nice to teach somebody a game and then walk away and go, yeah, no, not really. But when they do enjoy it, that's great. I tell you what, as well, it just goes to show Carnivale is not a light rule set. And for the guys to engage with it and enjoy it is a testament to the game, really. It just goes to show.
Yes, it is.
Do you know what? You don't need simplicity because, I mean, Rich has played a fair few systems at club. Luke's played a fair few, but Jamie hasn't played a lot of game systems, really, has he?
No, he hasn't. Not hugely.
And it obviously didn't drive him away. So, you know, it just goes to show complexity isn't necessarily something that is a big obstacle, is what I'm trying to say. There are other factors at play. What about cinematic moments? Did you have any? Oh God, that was insanely
wasn't overly anything hugely cinematic. The most hilarious thing was Pan Lady. So, for those of you at home that don't know who Pan Lady is, she's a patrician's member of staff. This is the all singing, all dancing Pan Lady. She's dual wielding pans. But there's a more basic bitch version that's slightly older. She's only got one cast iron plan, bless her. So Pan Lady went jumping across the canal to demonstrate to the other players how we do jumps and we get chain jumps for free and that kind of stuff. She jumped onto the debris. She then chain jumped and she fucking face planted the side of the canal wall to get out. She then pulls herself scrambling up out of this canal, goes for a little meander, dripping wet through. Fucking pilferer comes over and the old lady just starts battering this fucking beggar child to death with a pan. It was fucking quite hilarious.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Fucking quite hilarious.
Yeah. I'll tell you what as well, it'll be good if that does get some traction at the club, because the club's got some great terrain for it as well.
Again, this was the other reason for bullying. Well, I say bullying. Voluntelling people that they're playing Carnivale, because I wanted some people to play against.
Yeah.
Because I don't have people to play against now. You've left.
Yeah, I'll have to like you said, I'll have to find out who plays it at Spalding. I need to arrange a game for next Wednesday because it's going to be February. So my dry January is over. I need to get back into the saddle and get some gaming done.
Which version of Sheevan Dragon do I want? Actually, you don't need Sheevan Dragon. I believe I have that fucker.
Right,
somewhere.
Stop that. So yeah, that sounds like fun was had by all, mate. It's fucking awesome sounding.
You know what? It's 40p. Just fucking add it to the basket.
Right. Off we go. More sand, please.
Spit Flame, Steel Hellkite. Which artwork of Steel Hellkite do you want? So,
what about you guys in chat? Anybody working on anything? Oh, Welder says, as soon as mine are built, I'll be he does. Oh, did Welder's got doctors?
Yeah, Welder's got doctors. He got them at Games Expo, didn't he?
Ah, did he? I don't remember. Which
that reminds me. Got the same gang that I got. Starter gang.
The basic starter. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. So yeah, you don't want any more, but you don't want any more Doctors players at club then. 2's enough.
No, this was what I was trying to say to Jamie.
Somebody else needs to do vampires. They are good fun. Not much ranged is the main problem with the vampires.
You don't need range when you're a flying fucking twat.
Yeah, basically, close combat works quite well.
Yeah, they are.
And the fact that you can, obviously, you get the drain life mechanic, so you basically get to build your health back up as you kill everything else is pretty cool as well. And nearly all of the models do that. So, yeah, I very much enjoy my vampires.
I'm not gonna lie here, Paul. What? You have quite a lot of cards available.
Oh, good. That saves me a job.
This deck from this particular seller. I just need to go. Where the fuck is my other box of tricks gone? Where has it disappeared? I had another MTG box.
You'll have to let me know what I owe you.
Yeah, I'll sort that after. But at the moment, I'm just looking because it's got Thrill of Possibility in it, which was printed in 2 of the sets that I have, Throne of Adrens and Theros Beyond Death. So I'm going to see if I actually own the copy of it before I add one to the basket. That's my blue stuff. That's red. There we go. Is it in this spread set? Aspect of Manticore, Dream, Final Flare, Flummox, Cyclops. Here are the things. Forge.
Jolly good.
I have Thrill of Possibility as well, sir. You can have that for 41 pence.
Lovely. Like I say, I might as well pay you as pay them. So Ludan says, resin printing again, doing baby steps back into the hobby. Well, do you know what, mate? Don't rush yourself. Don't pressure yourself. You got to enjoy it. Okay, don't worry. I mean, don't worry, Trevor. It's like I said, Dave's getting to the point now where he's already got an alternate faction, so he'll just probably play patricians against you if you play against each other.
It's no biggie.
And you know, there is another advantage because David owns those models, particularly from your point of view as a learner. He'll be able to say to you, you know, obviously not wanting
you're doing this wrong, you need to do that,
not wanting to tell you how to play your game, but if you want a bit of advice, blah blah blah, he'll be able to point you in the right direction to get started.
Why is that way?
Which is one of the things I wasn't able to do with when you got into Malifaux, because obviously you were playing Jackdaw and a load of models I'd got absolutely no fucking experience with. I couldn't very well say to you, oh, look out for this, because this is really cool, because obviously I didn't have a fucking clue about how any of your shit worked. So actually, having
I've just done
David's got is not necessarily a bad thing. Night Rich, are you off back to work, mate?
Not that I've ordered it at the moment, but it's all set in my basket.
Did you?
I've got 60 cards out of 2 of the 100-card decks from one seller. That is not bad going.
Yeah, that is good. Out of one web. Ludan, did you guys do the Patreon of the game? I'm not quite sure what you mean.
Patreon? Are you on about like the Patreon, mate, for the My Mini Factory Tribes for Carnival?
Oh, yeah.
Because if that is the question, yes. And also, Paul, oh my God, I need to go see if I can find the picture for you to show in chat before I go on a rant about Warmachine in a minute.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to talk about Warmachine, aren't you? I tell you what I'm going to talk about as well. I have had my first, shall we say, negative experience with my 3D printer. So, obviously, if you're a regular viewer, you will have seen me in December raving about what a fantastic first year I've had of 3D printing, and how much I was enjoying it, etc., etc. Well, literally, I think the gods were listening, and immediately after I did that live stream, my 3D printer started being a complete bastard, and it stopped. Basically, I've got a Creality Ender 3 V3 SE, and it has a function where it allows the bed to auto level. But what happened was the print head stopped moving left as you look at it when it was in leveling mode. So it basically fucked all its auto leveling. And because it's designed to auto level, manually leveling it is a complete bastard. And it's basically not designed to be manually leveled. So essentially, I had a complete nightmare finishing off my Stalingrad station print. I did finally get the railway tracks printed for that. But now that I've done those projects, my 3D printer is now officially not out of use until I get it fixed. Now, luckily, I had a friendly David who came over.
You borrowed your neighborhood 3D printing
Yeah,
specialist.
and using some sort of diagnostic software and a bit of engineering jiggery pokery, David worked out what's happened, and it's basically there's an x-axis switch that triggers when it zeros. It's like a zeroing register switch and it's basically failed. So I need to get a new one of those, which is fine because they're relatively cheap. And then, of course, I need to fit it, which I'm going to attempt to do myself. But if I get out of my depth, then David's just going to have to give me a hand. So, Ludan's asking.
Oh, printerface?
I don't know, mate. Don't look at me for answers. You were just fucking. You just said, "Where's your laptop?" I said, "Here it is," and off you went.
I did Pronterface, so this is where I get to be an autistic as fuck geek.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it might help some people.
Being an engineer and knowing how how CNC shit typically works, it needs to find its datum and its zero. So they'll always travel, hit that switch, come off them a little bit, then travel back onto them to make sure that they hit them properly and it's at zero. It also means if it's triggered when it's stopped at that position, it goes, okay, I've stopped. So I'll move to the right until I lose the signal.
Okay.
And then I'll go back to the left to touch onto it to trigger it so I know I'm at home. And then reset the counters on the internal board. Because Paul's trigger was always reading high and reading triggered, the printer went, well, I'm going to the right and I'm still not clearing the error, so I'm just going to slam all the way to the right.
Yep.
And grind against the other end of the headboard because I'm still touching the little micro switch.
Yeah. I'm just going to grind.
So
I'm just going to strip the x-axis belt down to a thin rubber band.
So downloaded Pronterface, and because G-code is fairly well universally known, you can send certain lines of command to get readbacks. If you send M11.9, you get to see the status of all of the micro switches, whether they're triggered or not triggered. And I could see very quickly that the x-axis was triggered when all of the other ones were not triggered. Then sent the code again just to make sure with moving it and touching onto it. And yeah, no, it's still fucked. And then proved it by triggering the y-axis one with my finger, sent the code again, and that was reading triggered. So it's like, right, okay, that sensor's fucked. That micro switch is fucked because it's reading wrong. Now, I did have a thunk, Paul.
Yes.
And I know you're obviously going to buy the micro switch to replace it. And I know what you said with a lot of guys online are saying, well, it's clicky, so it's not an issue. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it can't be, though.
The only thing... No, exactly. Do you know what I mean? The other thing being, if it's a wire issue, we'll find out very quickly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I've done my research.
Do you know what I mean? For the sake of what was it, like fucking £8 for 4 micro switch sensors. Do you know what I mean?
And it's like I said to you, when I Googled it, the first thing that came back was X switch failure. So I think it's obviously a relatively common error with the printer. The other thing that I have found or discovered is that Creality manufacture those micro switches on a little circuit board, and they use the same one in all of the printers. So it's like mounted on a little board, and it has, I think, M109 stenciled in the corner, but the same micro switch assembly fits all of the end range. So because we weren't sure whether those ones were the right ones, but they are. That they're universal. Basically, every Creality Ender printer uses the same micro switch assemblies. It's for efficiency, I'm assuming.
Yes,
And a bit like when you design stuff, you always use subunits or reuse previous components if you can, can't
yeah,
you?
be as modular as you can because it
Yeah.
works better.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you get better buying power as well because you're ordering 1,000 at a time, not
yeah.
500 at a time and shit like that. It all adds up, and particularly, it's as I said to Paul, micro switches are made, unfortunately, in the tens of thousands because they're fucking ubiquitous. They're inside every mouse and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you've got a 0.5% failure rate, which is fucking good going in the industry, do you know what I mean? That's like the golden sample everybody sort of strives towards as an engineer at a bare minimum, if not better. But that 0.5, when you make 1,000 of them, it's like, okay, well that's 5 switches then.
Yeah.
5 in every 1,000 are dead, either dead on arrival or will die within less than the rated
they'll
time
have a
frame
very
that
short
they're
failure
limited
time.
for. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I mean, again,
essentially, Crispin, the X stop switch is constantly registering as if it's active, depressed, on. So the head thinks it's constantly in contact with the X stop, and even when it moves away, it keeps trying to move right because it's like, I haven't left the X stop. Help. So yeah, that's basically what's going on, which is annoying, but not unfixable. So yeah, I jinxed it.
No, like it could have been worse. It could have been worse.
Could have been. So yeah, that's my news. What were you gonna tell people before I started prattling on about that?
Go check your Discord. There's
right.
something I want to show people.
Okay, let me just
because I only saw it today, so I couldn't. Temple of the Dragon Queen. Temple of Malice.
Tell you what I was
Swift
thinking.
Warkite.
This evening, just before stream.
Steel Hellkite.
Spit
Flame.
Do you know what I thought might be quite cool?
What's that?
All these Batman goon miniatures. We could do a fantastic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles scenario for using 7TV, because obviously I've got Raphael and the boys, and we could just have them beating the shit out of a ton of goons, which might be quite fun.
Nice.
And again,
the other thing. Here's the other thing. You've got a what's it called? You've got a role-playing game.
Oh, actually, yeah. Do you know what? That's a good shout. I'll show that off now that's been delivered. Well remembered, that, man. Do you know what? Funnily enough, I left it on the landing because I thought, oh, I'll show that off on stream, and I'd forgotten all about it. So what did you do? You sent me something in Dixord.
I did send you something in Discord that I want to show the boys and girls at home.
Okay, let's copy the link.
What arm does this bell end up on?
Put the fucker in here. Paste and go. Oh yeah, that's.
He has a little gun. Where's the gun amongst all these fucking tentacles?
Web browser. Let's have that. Ta-da! Right, go on then, mate.
Not that.
So you're up. What's this? So Carnival.
So, boys and girls, this is.
Oh yeah, Crispin was asking about this, wasn't he?
Post timeline. If you go down to the post timeline. Anyone for a Moonlight Pier Walk?
Anyone for a Moonlight Pier Walk? Okay, hang on. Just get that sound.
Have a look at that piece of terrain, boys and girls, and tell me that that's not a little bit sexual.
Post timeline. Anyone for what? The show more.
Yes.
Oh. Fucking hell, that looks cool. How big? Oh, how is that coming across on the? Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that.
It does look pretty good, doesn't it?
Do you think these would work with FDM?
That's FDM there, sir.
Fuck. Oh, I'm definitely printing that fucker. Can you buy? You don't have to be in the tribe. You can buy these one-offs on My Mini, can't you?
I think so. We'll see in a minute. Let's see if they've got it.
Because you've already got. What have you got? Gondolas, and you had
I've
like
got
a
a round
wellhead.
tile, a cupola, a wellhead, a dead chara karos, which is like a shark thing. I've got some wall plaques. I've got some cannons. I've got the gondola posts and the gondolas.
Ooh,
There's some ruined terrain coming as well at some point because I've seen that teased as well.
Have they put these scenarios up from the first edition rulebook for free?
Yeah, they're putting up copies of all of the first edition stuff onto the website.
Mate.
Yeah, on the website we get more scenarios with more deployment maps and more things to do.
Sake. Do you know what? I think TT Combat and Mantic could become the like cornerstones of our hobby.
No, because you haven't seen the salt. You haven't seen the salt. TT Combat have decided to put their TT Combat decided between Christmas and the New Year to basically double everybody's pledge level for the tribe and the subscription for STLs. And everybody went off the fucking deep end because it's like, hang on a minute, we bought into this and we were told it was this price for lifetime. Ronnie had to come cap in hand and extinguish the burning, raging flames in the in the Mantic community.
Okay. So Mantic have dropped a boob, have they?
Because Mantic want to keep doing stuff on their own website rather than through My Mini Factory.
Right.
Which then obviously means that they're saying, well, we need to increase the cost slightly because obviously there's an associated cost with running the server and everything regularly, and everybody in the community is like, yeah, just use fucking My Mini Factory, you dickheads. It would be easier because everybody else gets all their other shit from My Mini Factory.
But can I ask though, right? Do you think that was genuine, or do you think
whether you get the answer you want?
I think Cheese Me, he's talking about Mantics. I know he said TT Combat, but then he sort of went and said Mantic at the end because TT Combats isn't changing, is it? Yeah. It's just Mantics.
So, no, it's Mantics.
Yeah. So, and well, they were changing it. Are you saying that Ronnie's rolled it back?
Ronnie's
Ronnie saying, look,
they have
guys,
now backed down for anyone that was an early pledge member for not increasing the price.
But for new people, it'll be considerably more.
A lot of people in the community just fucking rage quit. Because they just went, well, you fucking said it was going to be this.
And what was it? What was the actual money values?
So bear with me.
Did you say it was doubling?
We've got time to do. Yeah, it was nearly doubling.
Nearly doubling.
So
yeah, David's having senior moments already. Doesn't bode well, does it? Doesn't bode well.
Oh, shut up. Right, manage payment at the moment. Right, so currently I pay $4.99 per month.
Okay, they wanted to go to what? $8.99.
And bear with me, because I've got to go to their fucking, where's their news articles? Where's the community fucking pages, you bellends? News? Is it in the news? It's in the news, isn't it?
Shit.
Vault and why it matters. So, Companion, which just gives you access to the rules and unlimited army lists for any single Mantic game, is £4.50 instead of $3.99.
Okay.
Club Mantic, which grants you access to all rules and unlimited lists for all IP games, has gone from $5.99 to £7.50.
Yeah.
Vault is not changing, and it was going to £15 for Fnatic, which is the combined Vault and Companion. So I paid $4.99 a month for Vault. Do I have? Let's see if I can. Bollocks! I just dropped my mouse. Because bear with me, and I'll tell you what I pay per month for Companion, and then that'll tell you exactly how much it's going up by.
I mean,
because again, we have them on two different fucking websites, because fucking why would they be on the same fucking website?
I mean, I'm just gonna say they do seem to be underselling themselves. There does seem to be a lot on offer for the money. How do you not think that maybe do you think the price rises are unreasonable in terms of what you're getting for it? Or is it just the fact that you were told one thing and the goalposts are
hang
moving?
on, because I need to do. So I pay £4.95 a month, because I pay it in a lump sum per year of £59.90.
Yeah.
So I pay £4.95 per month for Vault.
Yeah.
Or Companion, and then it's £4.99 a month for Vault. I paid £9.90, and yeah, it was going up to 15 quid, so it's £6 increase.
Okay, so
yeah,
about 66%. And I mean, to be fair, £15 a month is not an insignificant amount of money. Anything over a tenner, I would be raising an eyebrow at paying, to be honest, because I'm exactly the same with TV subscriptions. Like, if a channel costs more than a tenner, I'm like, yeah, no.
Is it worth it though?
I mean, obviously,
no. And again, I get Mantic were experimenting when they launched the digital storefront, and again, they were sort of the market leaders in showing people how to do STLs and integrate it and everything else. But
do you think 15 is not good value? Because you get quite a lot of their STL assets, don't you, for 15?
15 is not necessarily good value for me.
Okay.
The reason being, it's all well and good that I get all these assets from Mantic, but I've only printed a few of them.
Yeah. Okay.
I've only printed a few of them. And the other thing being, I like Companion for playing the games, and again, I'll have like a heavy month of play some up. Well, again, I'm pretty much at the moment only using it for Armada.
I was just going to say that. The thing is, at your price point, even if, let's say you played just 2 games, say Dead Zone and Armada, it's still worth it for you. But with them hiking the price, it just changes the... Like, you would have to be into Kings of War and Higher Pandy and Firefight and Armada. Do you know what I mean? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. It's definitely what I'm thinking, mate.
No, that's fair enough then. I'll be honest. Do you know what? If they do create like a legacy tier where people who started, if people got in at the beginning and don't leave, can just get it at a discount, but new people pay a higher price. If that's what it takes for them to make it work, because I mean, as I say, like you say, perhaps there is that element of the problem is it is a great idea, or it is great value, but you really have to commit hard to Mantic at that point, and don't be a Mantic casual. But to be honest, I don't even really begrudge them that, because I don't think none of their proper war game systems are shit. I think some of their side projecty things. What was that stupid board game that we got with the club with the hex-based models? I don't think anybody ever played it, did they?
I've played one game of it.
Yeah. I think some of their side project stuff's not exactly super duper, but yeah. What's that cheese me saying? Either both models free as STLs, or they can be taken as resins and just pay the shipping charge, or included free in any regular order, 2 mes after a 2-year subscription. I mean, I'll be honest, even with little bonus freebies and that, Mantic stuff's fucking competitive anyway. I mean, their rule systems and model ranges.
It's like taking fucking. It feels like you're taking candy from a baby if they start giving away shit for free.
I mean, yeah, their stuff's already cheap enough. It just seems fucking rude and churlish to be arguing about. Oh, you keep thinking, it's a bit expensive. No, really. I mean, certainly compared to some competition, Mantic are a very reasonable company. I've never resented giving the money or paid for something and thought that was more than I wanted to pay, or it was too fucking steep.
Again, don't get me wrong, their customer service is legendary. They gave me an entire new miniature because my lad had left it on the sofa and I sat on it and broke it. I was willing to pay while they were rectifying an issue with the Kickstarter. Like, they had an issue with the Kickstarter that delivered for me. I contacted them about it and I said, while I'm at it, I've sat on this miniature. Can I get a replacement, and can I just buy this particular miniature rather than buying the full set? They sent me the replacement arm out for the miniature that was broken for the one that was being replaced from the Kickstarter.
I'll be back
and just that was in the box with it at the same time. So
yeah, so no,
and again, I get expensive is relative and theoretical for anyone, because again, it depends a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like,
cheese me.
It depends a lot on people's circumstances and what is or not.
I know it's probably too early or not really the time, but I would be really interested to hear your verdict on them as games, if you ever play them. I love the miniatures, particularly Labyrinth. I was tempted to buy it almost just for the miniatures, but when I saw the game played, I was a bit like, it seemed like it wasn't going to be something I would get a lot of mileage out of. Seemed a little trite and maybe pitched a bit young. But I'd be interested to hear your opinion. I'll be back in a sec.
Boys and girls, while I've got people here and people are sort of historical nut jobs that I am not, question: where should I go other than Futsal or Victrix for A, Viking and Anglo-Saxon miniatures, and B, David may have been thinking about ancient Greece a little bit lately, because I've seen a new game from Joseph McCullough I like the look of.
The Athena, was it Athena something?
Warriors of Athena.
Warriors of Athena.
Yes, Warriors of Athena.
So yes. Victrix you've looked at.
Yeah.
Gripping Beast, presumably. Mantic do Mantic do Greek era? Ancient Greeks? I know they do Romans. They must do Greeks.
Mantic do Romans? Since when?
Not Mantic, fucking Warlord. Wow, lad. Ignore me. I'm old.
Fucking, that's why I'm sat here going,
Hicks.
fucking.
Do they sculpt for themselves, or do the Hicks sculpt for other people, don't they? I don't think the Perrys have done Ancients, have they? Do the Perrys do an Ancients range? And if so, who markets them? That would probably be Gripping Bee's store. Anyway, while the guys are going to suggest that for you, I've got another Kickstarter delivered this week. Or was it last week? Can't remember, but at least till we streamed, since we last streamed.
Dude, it can't have been this week because I saw it on fucking Sunday.
Yes.
You senile old retard.
Well, so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the role-playing game. So, for those who remember, back in the 80s, Palladium...
Back in my day!
Palladium did a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles role-playing game based on, I think it was their universal role-playing system. It does mention it in the foreword. And that was, I still have my much-loved copy. It was probably, I don't know, 100 and something page paperback book. And the paper was that cheap newsprint. It was like tissue and slightly tan coloured. It was not a very good quality thing. Completely black and white except for the cover. Well, I think I talked about it on stream, but basically they recently did a Kickstarter where they have done a rejazzed a Redux edition, as it's called, of the original role-playing game, and all 5 of the supplements that were released for it, which included like the Mad Max style one. There was one about sort of like trans-dimensional time travel, and basically they've reprinted everything. A lot of the artwork has been redone in colour. They've got a lot of the original artists in to do new art pieces or to colour original art pieces. Like this was originally black and white. And basically the whole thing has been jazzed up. And they've also tweaked some of the rules and done some of the balance, you know, messed about with some of that. But this basically these books are fucking amazing. So if anybody like me has got a massive nostalgia for the original, we used to play this. This was probably our most played RPG at university in the late 80s, early 90s. And it's so nice to have this this book. So this contains the original rules, some new scenarios. I think Turtles Go Hollywood is in here, and Trucking Turtles is in here. And then the other 3 expansions are in this book here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Trans-Dimensional Adventures. So this has got, though I can't remember, I didn't have all of the original stuff. I only had the rule book and Turtles Go Hollywood, which was the only one of the supplements that I had. Jesus, look at some of this art, man. But yeah, this has got everything. So this has got for like spaceships and fucking prehistoric stuff, because you can do time travel. There's all sorts of crap in here. But yeah, if look at the artwork, man, it's absolutely so fucking 80s. It's cool. And the comic strips. You've got excerpts from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja comics and original strips, like short strips written just for these books. Guide to the Universe. Fucking awesome. So yeah, really jazzed for these. Not sure if I ever will play it again. This was just £50, total nostalgia hit. Just some beautiful coffee table books. You never know. I might end up running it. But even if I don't, I'm so pleased I got those. They are fucking really well made. They got a little bit battered in transit. Let's go back to the desk. They did get a little bit battered, but I'm not overly precious about a bit of a dinged corner. Ultimately, it doesn't affect the content, and the content is the thing I'm going to enjoy reading and revisiting as I, fucking wallow in my nostalgia. So yeah, really chuffed with those. Has anyone here ever played? I shouldn't think. I don't know. Some of you might be old enough. I don't think you're role-playing guys, though, are you generally? The damn you lost your resolution. Yeah, that's why I didn't do any resolutions this year, Trevor. Didn't even bother. I'm just getting. Yeah, well, Kickstarters deliver when they deliver. I've only got one outstanding now, which is the fucking Tomb Raider board game. In fact, actually talking
That's
about.
very unlike you.
Did the guys give you any suggestions for your ancient Greeks? Or not yet?
Not hugely at the moment.
While we're talking about new games, let me get my phone out of the way now and get back to work. While we're talking about new games, David flagged me this. So obviously, look at this. Fucking, it's almost like I'm psychic. I heard on the fucking, ether, the thoughts over at Osprey that they were going to be doing a new. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is just Osprey reprinting something that's already been out there, isn't it? Hasn't Daimyo?
Might be or not be.
I'm sure I've seen like a PDF rule set for a game called Daimyo already in my hunt for rule sets to do the Sengoku Jidai period. And somebody
the other thing is that you may well have done, but it might be by somebody different.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Somebody can tell me whether this is they've finally Osprey have agreed to publish this in full, and they're using that as like the framework to do this book, or because it's such a ubiquitous title that you can't trademark, somebody's literally just fucking robbed the idea and they're calling their game the same thing, which is also a possibility. I mean, it's a historical term. You're going to struggle, aren't you? To get fucking control of it. So I don't know what it is, but it's 15 quid. Again, it's such an insanely small amount of money. I might just buy it anyway, because it's like, yeah, it's something else I can do with my minis. And even if there's a couple of cool ideas in here, I can soon steal them and incorporate them into my weird homebrew fucking rules that I'm playing with.
What's happened?
So yeah, really jazzed about this.
More froze. There we go. I'm back.
So now then, mate, do you want to? We're 20 past 9. No, I don't.
I waffle about
Did you?
Can I waffle about Warmachine for 40 minutes? Is that what you're on about?
Yeah. Yeah, basically, yes, cheese me. Daimyo is, yeah, it is a Japanese warlord from the Sengoku period. So, yeah, you looked at Warmachine, didn't you? So what brought this on?
Yes. So when Warmachine said a new edition was coming, I downloaded it. Well, I downloaded the app because you had to download the app to look at the rules, to download the rules. You couldn't just get them on the internet. So that was problem number one. And I was scrolling through the other night after playing some MTG Arena on my mobile, and I was like, oh, Warmachine! And clicked. And the reason I clicked is because last week I found some of my Protector of Menoth minis. So I found a couple of the Warjacks and High Master Krios. I have in one of the boxes under this table when I last went through it the other month. A few more that I've bought, but it's like a Warjack, the Missile guys, and the Eberants for Menoth, I think. So there's not a huge amount there, and I've only got one Warcaster. So I went and had a look. Because the other thing I was thinking is, it's been announced, and it is freely well known that Steamforged Games are doing Warmachine with 3D printing. So you can go on their web store, you can buy the STLs, you can print some miniatures. So I was like, wonderful. The game's out of production. I had a rummage around on eBay a couple of years ago. I couldn't really find much Protectorate of Menoth unless I wanted to pay a small fortune for it to be imported from the shores of the USA. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll just consign myself to not owning anymore. And I was like, I wonder if they're going to do some 3D printing for it because it's been out of support. No, they're not.
They're only going to do the new models.
My faction, my faction is a full legacy army. They haven't even got any new models for it. Similarly, your Circle Ouroboros is a legacy army. Now, you're in a different position because you have more Ouroboros than I do.
That's true.
But at the same time, fucking irritating. Again, don't have all of the cards for the previous editions. And I'll tell you the other thing I found. Where was it? I've got the Crix and Signar books, but I found the other rule book for what's it called? What it used to be when it wasn't Warmachine. The Beastie version.
Oh, fucking.
But in the process of tidying up and finding things out, I found some stuff and I was like, right, I'm going to wander down memory lane and let's see if I can get this to the table this year. Because we mentioned it last year in discussions between me and you of, are we going to do this? Are we not going to do this?
Because to be fair, do you know what? We never played much of it, but I enjoyed what we played. It had
I still remember the good couple of 2 or 3 games that we had at your house when I was first learning that were very, very enjoyable.
It had a very Malifaux feel, but obviously you've got that chord 2d6 mechanic instead of the cards for the RNG, haven't you?
Well, and again, the fact that everything scatters as well. Do you know what I mean? You're not just when you do damage to a jack, etc. It's not like 3-4 shots. It's over and done with. It's
because you've got the zones.
A battle of chipping away and doing certain units and that kind of thing. Now you can spike. You can get lucky. It's the nature of any D6 based game, but the chances of you actually taking out a jack in like a couple of shots is slim to non-existent.
Yeah, and I think the fact that it was a 2d6 distribution system did flatten the spikiness quite a bit, didn't it?
Yes.
Yes, having said that, it was a bit combo broken. that was the problem with the early editions. It was one of those games, if you wanted to be that guy, the door was very much open for that guy behavior, wasn't it? That was the big problem for me with it.
Yes, it was.
But
But again, neither me nor you are that guy. Do you know what I mean? We
Hordes,
just
thank you
had the
very
collection that
much.
we had,
Yeah.
and we're playing what we had.
Oh, look, you've got Matt Bickley did Vikings as a Kickstarter. If they're a 3D print, you might want to look and see if they're on, if he's got like a tribe or something. Footsore, that's it, yeah. Footsore. It does Pandy, yeah. 2d6 is a good system. Because it's surprising how that the binomial flattens the fucking spikiness of a 1d6 system. So yeah, I mean, have you so? But all of your Menoth stuff is on the app, isn't it? In the legacy section.
Yes.
Yeah. So you and I
But
could
it also,
play
but
legacy.
my concern with it being in the legacy section,
Yeah.
and only in the legacy section,
Yeah.
is I'm very much going to have the miniatures I've got, and that be it. So if I want anything else,
Yeah.
to, I don't know, have a different play style, lean more into casting than troops, etc., I can't 3D print stuff.
Why?
I can only go and buy it. It's because there's no fucking sculpts for it. Because
Well,
it's in
hang on.
legacy.
Just calm down. Hang on. Right. I know that Warmachine does have quite a specific look, but surely to God, man, there must be some like Me Too or mimic stuff out there on My Mini Factory, or surely you've got some models that you could find,
but again,
that you could proxy.
It's then effort though. Do you know what I mean? I just want to have something relatively easy. Do you know what I mean? I want to just have it and it be it. Not have to
I get what you're
fuck
saying.
around and dig around and find miniatures. Do you know what I mean?
But again,
Versus, like, I don't mind it for certain games like Frostgrave or
right,
that kind of stuff, because it's like, okay, do you
I
know what I
mean,
mean? It's part of the game. It's the agnostic attitude of it. It's the fact that, so I've got to go and look at the unit profile, look at the artwork, look at miniatures that people have painted online. Now find something in that flavor. Yeah, no, fuck that for a game of soldiers.
Because the other issue,
because again,
that I can see is that because it's legacy, what we're talking about is something that you and I will only play together. Or because
yes,
I mean, DW
yes,
had a bit of
this is
Warmachine, didn't he? But nobody
well,
at club's going to get
DW has
legacy
some, I
Warmachine models.
believe. Vix has some, but again, similarly, okay, let's park my Protectorate of Menoth that I've got. Let's just put that down to it's a bad spell. I've spent about 80, 90 quid on it. Fuck it, it's done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My other concern is you have a lot of Orboros. You have like 3 times the amount of Orboros that I do.
Menoth, yeah.
I'll go pick up a new faction. I'll go pick up some Signar or whatever.
Or whatever is a current faction.
My concern is it will be turned the fuck up to 11.
Yeah, I agree.
And Legacy will not balance with
I agree.
the latest stuff that they're releasing, because there
agree.
is no bother in marrying either system up. So that now means I'm out of getting new stuff and I'm out of getting old stuff for both different reasons.
Yeah. I do agree that that's a risk. The only thing I would say, probably not best to do this with a brush in my mouth, but there we go. The only thing I would say is this, right? I agree with you that I bet you it's going to be the Games Workshop thing. If something is legacy, it's going to be left to wither on the vine, and I bet you the new stuff will fucking be complete. It'll be a completely different proposition. But having said that, because it's a point-based system, we could, because again, you're just talking about me and you having friendly games. We could give me like a 15% points advantage or a 20% points advantage, and we could balance it ourselves. Do you know what I mean? To make it not shit. As I say, the other thing I agree with you is the thing that's going to be a problem is that it's all going to be a massive amount of effort. And although I enjoyed the game, I'm not sure I enjoyed it that much to go to all of the effort. Do you know what I mean? Oh, he's gone. That was all he could stand. He couldn't stand no more. I'm guessing his internet's died. Oh, that was weird. He's back. Can you hear us, mate?
Yes, I can hear you now. Fucking hell. There we go.
Right, night cheese me. Yes, so did you hear what I was saying? Which is that, you know,
I heard little bits and pieces when I dropped back to main chat.
So basically, because we're talking about me and you fucking doing our own thing, if you buy, I don't know what they are, the Black Fleet or one of the new factions, and they are completely busted next to my Orboros werewolves, we'll just give myself a 15 or 20% points advantage and balance it ourselves. But
yeah.
But I do get your point, which is the more caveats we put on this, the more that we're turning it into a shit ton of work. And although I did enjoy the game when I played it, did I enjoy it enough to be this arsed? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
yeah.
again, at the moment, they're like, what, 9 months into their fucking release schedule and stuff for it. And don't get me wrong, it's nice, but all of the stuff that has mainly been focused on at the moment, from what I can see on STLs that are available and previous months that have gone by, they've had some scatter terrain, they've had some bits and pieces for different stuff, and they've had some, like, again, at the moment, they seem to be releasing box sets and then releasing like 3D printable upgrades for the box sets. Because again, the box sets that they're doing, from what I've seen online, because I've done a bit of YouTube looking at, some of them are coming magnetized. So you've got weapons options that you can swap in and out, and you don't even have to fuck around with it. It's all sort of pre-done for you.
Particularly
with the holes there ready for putting
jacks.
Them in. For the jacks, etc. Again, massively up my street. It's steampunk as fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the point being, for me at the moment, they seem to have only focused on one particular faction online.
Right. Even though there are like, how many there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even though there are 13 factions there.
Yeah, there's pretty much one. The major faction that they seem to have focused on online with their stuff is Dark Operations.
Right.
Like the Dark Adeptus Mechanicus style sort of grafted weapons onto like husks and that kind of thing.
Right.
When you go through their web store and you look at other factions, so take Crucible Guard, for example, there's a couple of jacks and a command starter.
Right.
And some terrain. They've got Old Umbrae, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 factions on their web store at the moment. Old Umbrae, they've got a unit upgrade and basically 3 casters and terrain and bases. So again, wonderful. Yep. What is this fucking faction?
I haven't looked.
This faction's the Grave.
Obviously, I haven't
Grave
looked.
Diggers, we've got
is the old
lot
stuff.
Of terrain up.
Go on.
Gravediggers, a lot of terrain, unit upgrades, and warcasters. Kithguard is literally just terrain, and Storm Legion is literally just terrain. So 2 of the 6 factions that they've got listed on their web store are terrain and terrain only at the moment.
Right. And there are only...
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
I get you can't unlock the floodgates all at once because you're going through and releasing stuff monthly.
Yeah.
But why are you focusing so much on one particular... Don't get me wrong, I do like the look of the Dark Ops because it's sort of Crixy and Necron-y and that kind of thing. And it's something I've never really done and or painted before.
Right.
But am I invested in it versus some fucking massive steampunk-powered fucking jacks? Not really.
Okay. Because that was the original aesthetic that really drew you to the game.
Yeah, and again, like, I've gone, oh, well, I'll look on Steamforge's website. And you go to Steamforge's website, and I'm looking at the moment, where the fuck is it? Let's find it. We are looking at the Southern Creole Brine Blood Marauders. So, let's start looking at what we can do faction wise for these, and there's loads that I can buy from their web store and print.
Let me see if I can
start painting.
So you're going for Brine Blood Marauders. So if I click on this, okay, and these are all what you could get.
Yeah, they're all what I can get in either hips or like resins and stuff like that. So looking at like trolls, and the main thing that sort of has spoken to me is, where is it? Is it the Marauders Core expansion? Yeah, it's the Marauders Core expansion. It's basically an entire box of pirates, pirate trolls, and that kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, that seems like a really cool idea, being into my pirates and that Marauders kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they do look fucking cool. Why is some painted and some not? Is that just
because they've obviously painted. Some of them are older miniatures, aren't they? Some of them are newer sculpts, I believe.
Right. I mean, they do look fucking cool. I'll give you that.
But again, do I want to go and drop that box? Is what,
$129.99? Apparently.
Do I want to go and drop 130 quid on a brand new army for a game that I've already got an army for and I'm unsure of? Probably fucking not. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. The problem is when a game burns me by taking my toys and basically binning them, it doesn't incentivize me to give it another throw of the dice. Do you know what I mean?
No. Not at all.
And the thing is, it's not too bad if you're spending 30 or 40 quid, but 130 quid? No way. No way would I spend that on a game that's already kicked me in the nuts once. Not in a million years would I do that.
No, and that's what I mean. Like, I was looking, and it's just that I wanted to be excited for it. I wanted to play some stuff with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And instead, I've just been left with this really fucking horrible taste in my mouth of the idea is genius. Like steampunky robots smashing each other's faces in and like fighting your fucking werewolves and that kind of stuff. The premise is there. Like, I've got, and again, I really enjoyed the gameplay that we previously had.
Yep.
Do I actually want to fully commit and play some more? Probably not. because I've been stung by it.
Yeah.
And again, okay, it's more accessible now because it's all being done in the UK, blah 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 blah, because Steam Forged. Yeah, okay. I get and accept your point. I don't have to deal with getting shit from America and everything, but oh, for fuck's sake, why am I even entertaining the idea? Do you know what I mean? I've been burnt once. Let's not get burnt again.
Stupid question. I haven't looked. What's the situation on the secondary market for, say, old Protectorate stuff?
At the moment, fucking dog shit. All of it's
Okay.
coming from America.
So, and is it holding its price?
Let's go.
Or is it just, it's not expensive, it's just you don't really want to ship it transatlantic?
I don't particularly want to ship it from overseas into here anyway. Because it's a nightmare at the moment. Do you know what I mean? So looking on eBay, we've got a few bits in the UK. There's more now than there was the other month when I looked.
Okay.
But some of it's still holding its value because, again, it's fucking a lot of the Menoth stuff is solid metal.
Right.
Like,
I think it was Cheese Me said that a lot of the old stuff's metal.
Like a box of Flamebringers. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 miniatures on horseback.
Yeah.
Light cavalry unit. £42.
Yeah. You see, again, even yeah. How many? Do you even know how many points of Menoth you've got?
Not at the moment easily because it's all sort of scattered across 3 or 4 boxes. I need to dig it all out and have a look.
Do you know what? Look, mate. What we should do is we should get together our old stuff and we should give the legacy rules on the app and the new core rule set a spin, and we should just keep an open mind about it. And it doesn't matter even if we play like a tiny fucking I don't know what a small game, a 30-point fucking single caster and a couple of support model games. Do you know what I mean? Or a single jack and a couple of support model games. Let's just give the rule set a spin. If it really, 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 really floats our boat, you know, maybe we just get into the new factions. Because I was looking, obviously you can tell what they've done. They've redesigned all the factions. They've merged Hordes and Warmachine. They've got the werewolf models. Obviously, they've resculpted them and redesigned them, but they've taken the werewolf theme for the old Umbri faction, which I've got up on screen there. So it looks like we'll be able to find an aesthetic we like. And those fucking troll pirates. I remember the blue skin troll things from the original game because I remember seeing them on Guerrilla Miniature Games because I think he had an army of those.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I there's definitely an aesthetic there I could get into. The price tag's a little high. But if it's a game that I'm really excited about and it's really good, I wouldn't balk at spending 130 quid. I just want to know I'm not going to get... I want to know I'm not going to think, yeah, this is shit.
Shafted.
Having had a couple of bad experiences, like with Moonstone and that, it's like, I'm definitely going to want to be 100% sure before I start spending my cash. But there's nothing to stop us doing that.
No, and again, it's similarly been looking at Guild Ball as well.
Yep.
Again, another Steam Forged. I don't mind, because again, Guild Ball, this is the thing. Steamforged have put basically every faction up for Guild Ball, including a new faction, the Lumberjacks, that they've just released. So there's options there. Do you know what I mean? And I've been looking at the Fisherman, and to buy both boxes that allows me to run the entire Fisherman set, the Pirates Retinue, and the other stuff.
See, I've
like
got
£60.
I've got Ratcatcher.
Would I rather spend the would I rather spend the £60 on Guild Ball and playing some Guild Ball with you and actually getting it to the table?
Yeah.
Probably would do than spend the money on
yeah.
What's it called?
I suggest, because what would be nice is if we can motivate ourselves to get what models we own painted, fully painted. Like, even if you could
and
get the motivation to finish your protectorate that you have.
Yeah.
And then we'll play a game with that. And I just don't think that we should put ourselves under pressure or commit to anything else. Just get those models in a playable state and get enjoyment out of them. Because again, it's what game did you see was going to a second edition and were like, oh, for fuck's sake, you sent me it on Messenger. I can't even remember now. There's been so many. What was it? You guys in the chat.
Oathmark.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. I bought all of the books last year, and now fucking Oathmark second edition's on the way. That's right. I mean, do you know what? I think we just need to.
I mean, again, it's not. Oathmark going to second edition is not a bad thing. It is 5 years after the game initially released. I do not feel bad for Joseph to say after 5 years, you know what? Should probably just trim the fat back on this a bit and go to a second edition. I don't feel bad about it. The issue I have is every fucking time that me and Paul have looked at a game in the past 12 months and played a game in the past 12 months, because I said about getting Jamie and Alex into Oathmark, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I was going to do them a demo game, but unfortunately it flaked out because Jamie had some personal circumstances come up, etc. So I didn't end up running the game. But it's like, oh, well, hang on a minute, guys. You know, I said that Oathmark's a really good game. Yeah, just hold fire on that, because second edition is coming. So you might as well not bother learning it until second edition comes. Again, me and Jamie said this the other day at work. Like, Fallout Waste and Warfare. Jamie is fucking huge into his Fallout. I'm massively into my Fallout. It's literally the game for us. Do we want to play it?
No, not really.
Is second edition coming? Yes. Do we know when? No.
Yeah.
But do we want to play first edition? Not really.
Yeah. I get it.
They've already announced what they're doing for fucking second, of making it lighter weight, removing a lot of the bullshit. Do you know what I mean? It's for fuck's sake, guys.
Yeah, I get it. And the thing is, the context that people might lose is that there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the fact that everything we've looked at in the last 6 months has been like, oh look, new edition's coming. Oh yeah, look, new edition's coming. And it's just getting a bit fucking tiresome now, isn't it? I'm getting sick of it, to be honest.
It's how fucking repetitive it all is, isn't it?
Yeah. Again, do you know what? Obviously, looking at my Japanese project, one of the things that is really, really obvious in the historical sphere is that how static everything is and how informal everything is. You know, it's like...
Well, you say that, Paul, you say that. I have a fucking hilarious thing for you in a second.
Oh, go on then.
Bear with me. Carry on your thing, and I'm just going to go find it a minute.
Well, because, like, these miniatures I've bought for these Japanese Sengoku Jidai, I could play Epic Pike and Shot, I could play Hey Ho, I could play Banzai, I could play, I don't know, fucking, you name it. There's probably another 3 or 4 rule sets I could jury rig to get it to work. I tell you what I could do with it. What was that one we saw at Partisan with the victory points in the cup?
Oh, fucking hell!
Somebody
I know
help!
the one you're on about, but I can't fucking remember the game.
Fucking hell! I'll keep wanting to say Mythic Battles, but it wasn't, because that's something completely different. Anyway, it is a model and scale agnostic mass combat rule set with some quirky rules that you can use to play everything from Lord of the Rings to the Siege of Troy. Do you know what I mean? It's like there are so many options. There's just no pressure. There's no pressure. You can literally do what you want. And do you know what? If your first experiment doesn't work, buy another set of rules for 10 or 15 quid and try again. And it doesn't matter how your models are based, and it doesn't matter how your army is built. None of it matters. It's all
right,
fixable. So it's all workaroundable. It's all doable. It's just now, I will say the downside is that everything is quite vague and not very precise. So, for example, the Epic Pike and Shot rulebook does not have anything about basing the models. It assumes that you already know some of the basic principles of how to base miniatures from playing either Pike and Shot or having bought one of the Warlord starter boxes or whatever. There's a lot of holes in it that if I picked up Epic Pike and Shot, if somebody gave me the rulebook for Christmas and it was my first war game, I would be completely fucking confused and lost. I wouldn't have a clue. I would just need another product to get me started. But as long as you're not a complete noob, the historical stuff is just fucking amazing.
Thank you, Damon.
Midgard.
Thank you, Damon.
Thank you.
Midgard.
Thank you, mate.
I've sent you 2 links on the old Dick of the Sword. You know what you were just saying about, historicals, they're stable. And I was asking earlier about ancient Greek minis, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, let's have a look at some ancient Greek minis, and had a look and saw Mortal Gods by Footsore.
Yes,
nice little
I'm seeing it.
to the website there, right?
Yes.
Just pull up for the boys and girls at home the fucking Facebook post that they haven't mentioned anywhere on the Footsore website.
So
I also sent you via Dicksword.
So we're looking at, so this is Mortal Gods, which is what? Scale agnostic ancients battles?
So, 28mm
okay.
skirmish.
Okay.
Historical, but also fantasy if you want to, because there's the mythic edition, so you can play with like satyrs,
so a bit
against hydras and stuff,
like Midgard, but 28mm skirmish.
Yeah. Pricing doesn't seem too bad. £8.50 for a core rulebook. Some of the other expansions, decent price. Thinking, I'll get into some historicals, because I did also say, and I'm again Saga at the moment, I'm very much on the fence about whether I want to do Vikings or not. So I was thinking, oh, Mortal Gods, I could do a Roman warband, I could do a Greek warband, then I could do them both with some Saga, and this will be like a 2-for-1. I've already got some terrain for this. I only need a little bit more. July 2025. So I only recently started looking at Mortal Gods this week. Within 5 minutes of looking at it, do I then find it's got a new edition coming in 2026? Therefore, what is the fucking point?
But to be fair, okay, caveat, I do not know that this is the case, but even if this game undergoes an edition change, there is precedent from the world of historical wargaming. I'm thinking that World War II one, Battlefront, is it?
Yep.
Yeah. When that went to second edition, they literally, for people who had first edition, did a 2-page download PDF for free on their website, which basically did all of the changes for second edition. So
yeah,
and the Facebook post does in fact say all of your old army cards will be legit. It does say that it's just minor tweaks. So I'm just saying, I get what you're saying, which is that the historic wargame is stable. It is not set in aspic, but that's not what I meant. What I was saying.
Again, no one can argue that Mortal Gods isn't necessarily due a refresh because it released in 2019, just before the Great Plague, etc.
Yeah.
And again, do you know what I mean? We've got 6 years on from the Great Plague, all of that kind of stuff. We've actually got some proper play testing now because nobody was able to play with it in 2020 and 2021 because of the Great Plague. Do you know what I mean? So again, if you take those 2 years out of the equation, 4 years for a reset doesn't feel terrible.
Well, and to be fair, that's fairly short for a historical rule set. You know, look at Bolt Action went 7 years?
7 or 8, didn't it?
Yeah, historical rule sets don't change much. And
right,
and to be honest,
would you like to come down to my desk because it's 10 o'clock to see how I've got on with my hentai?
It could be that one of the reasons they don't change too much is that because they've got very thin margins, there isn't really a lot of incentive for people to.
There's no need for churn.
Yeah, because if they're going to do a lot of changing, there's no way to monetize it. Do you know what I mean?
No. It's only monetizing the rules, isn't it? And then that leaves a bad taste in people's mouths.
So there you go, mate. Looking good.
Look at him. He's quite good. We've got
he'd got a very
man with a jet.
He'd got a very fat tyrannid look.
Yes, he has.
Do you know what that's?
Then we got man on jet bike.
That's
pointing.
the other
he needs
thing.
Some tentacles running to the back.
Actually, that is a very good point, Damon. Looking good, mate.
Cthulhu guy's glued to his base. I need to put his arm and stuff on. Same with this guy. We've mounted him on his jet pad. So we're getting there. It's fucking nightmare because I'm currently playing Match the Tentacle to the Miniature.
Are all of those models the same faction, mate? Are all those
they are.
Because there's a real soup of aesthetic mixes there. You've got everything from like Drukhari to bloody crab monsters to fucking everything, haven't you?
Like an eel riding a motorbike.
Yeah. It's quite cool.
Then a humanoid like spellcastery thing, but she's got sea themes in her
Those are
cape
really
and
cool.
her tentacles on her back.
I do like the models for that game. I still haven't played it. I need to play that game with you.
No, but again, this is the reason that I'm printing these, so that I
Yeah.
don't have to borrow Ricky's models to give you a game.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I've then got 2 factions ready to go, and again, it also means that I've got some variety when I'm playing against Ricky.
Look, I'll show off my table briefly. I've actually had a good evening. Everything is sanded and based. I just need to glue these to here before I go to bed, and then tomorrow I'm off work, so I will mold line and then fucking get on with the get everything primed. The one thing I will say, don't get me wrong, I do love me some Batman, but fuck me, do you get sick of painting black? If I see another fucking black costume with coloured fucking details, I think I just might scream. But you know, I guess that's
so
Batman.
What I'm hearing
That's the
is
world of
you're
Gotham.
you're painting your Raven Guard army this year for us to fix.
Definitely
40K.
fucking not. Not in the same year that I'm painting Gotham City Chronicles. Even the Penguin's fucking black and white, and his gang are black and white. Oh fucking hell. Do you know what? Damon made a really good point here just before we go. Even if the rules of your historical war game change, do you know what will never happen, mate? Your models will never be redundant.
No, I know.
So
and again, this is the reason that I'm
it's
looking more towards it.
It's a whole world of difference with Warmachine, isn't it? Where you and I have got collections of Warmachine models that are now fucking... Well, there aren't actually any rules for them, unless you use the really old rules, and we're not really out there. You know, it's like... The models are the models are the models. They'll never be redundant. They'll never be unusable. Yeah, you might have to spend 20 quid on a new rule book, but...
No, and again, this is, to be fair, part of the reason why I'm looking towards more doing some historicals this year, like Saga or Pillage or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that I can get a 2-for-1 and use 2 or 3 games with the same models, and again, not really have to worry about it. Do you know what I mean? That's very much why I've taken the approach I'm doing this year.
Yeah.
Night up, Welder.
Night. You're welcome. Tell you what, we're running over. What I will say is, spoiler for 2 weeks from now, but I will do some more work on my Sengoku Japanese, and I will try and get some whole Ichi, I think they're called, which is basically that's the equivalent of a Japanese platoon. A Go is a unit. I think an Ichi is a platoon. A Sonai or Sonae is a like a brigade, I guess you'd call it, and a Ke or a Te is an army. So I'll try and get some of my units done as the full Ichi, and I'll show how I've based them, because again, do you know what? It's so liberating to do what you want without a ton of fucking dictation of how you have to do it. But that's for 2 weeks from now. Let's call this now because we're running over. Thank you very much to everybody who was in the chat tonight. We hope you guys got some work done. Do you know what? I hope it's chiming with the audience, but I am fucking loving this new format because I'm actually getting hobby done, and I'm not just sitting here being a click zombie moving from one thing to another. Yes, maybe we're not covering as much stuff as we used to in terms of content off the internet and what have you, but it's more fun for me. I know that for a fact. So thank you to our co-stars over in the chat. That they make the show more enjoyable for us and hopefully more enjoyable for you. If you can only find time to do one thing, please click the like button. If you want to do the other YouTube stuff, share, comment, subscribe, then do that. Comments particularly are always fun to see. And if it's related to the content of the video, Thank you very much. And with that, I think, yeah, I did notice. It's all, look, it's visually interesting, or is that irritating? I don't know which. We better say good night. See you later, guys.
See ya.
I must buy more cards.
It's another Thursday night. I see Crispin's wearing tights. Sparrow's getting in the bath. Young David's full of wrath. Paul is tightening his straps. Where on his apron you saps. Technical difficulties, technical difficulties. They're really such a crime. Technical difficulties, technical difficulties. They happen all the time. It's Yellow Belly Tabletop 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 time. Cheese Me is on day release. Dan still tries not to crease. And Ewoks keeping nice and warm. In bed with Russian uniform. Meanwhile, the handyman is opening up a can. Technical difficulties, technical difficulties. They're really such a crime. Technical difficulties, technical difficulties. They happen all the time. It's Yellow Belly Tabletop 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 time. Cheese Me is on day release. Damn Chef tries not to crease. And Ewoks keeping nice and warm. In bed with Russian uniform. Meanwhile, the handyman is opening another can. It's Yellow Belly Tabletop time. 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 Cheese Me is on day release. Damn Me Up tries not to crease. And Ewoks keeping nice and warm. In bed with Russian uniform. Meanwhile, the handyman is opening another can.